Hey, this is David Larg Smith, the Catalyst, and I'm coming to you this morning with the PSA. Be better parents. Our society needs you to be a better parent. Last night, the wife and I were out, and I'm sure many of you have experienced this, whether at the grocery store, at a restaurant, or something, but kids today are just out of freaking control. And they're not out of control because of ADHD or some type of psychological, behavioral issues. They're out of control because parents don't set any boundaries. And in this particular case, we're at a local restaurant here in Rowlett, Texas, and this little boy, he might have been around the age of maybe 4 or 5 years old. Father wasn't paying attention, and the mother, she actually saw it. We saw her watch the child turn his chair over, get on his chair, and start rocking the chair back and forth. We saw her watch him grab the Parmesan cheese dispenser and put it to his face and all over his mouth. And then he opened it up and put his fingers inside and started eating Parmesan cheese. This child has become a health hazard to the community because we're at a restaurant and somebody could have very well came and sat down at that table and began to eat dinner and start using all of the condiments that this child has just put all his germs in his mouth on. Look, my whole point is this. Parents, you've got to step up. We've got to raise our expectations about how we raise our children. Obviously I grew up in a time, and I keep going back to this, but my parents would not have allowed me to behave that way. I'm very sure I had some kind of ADD or AHD or whatever the hell. I'm pretty sure I had something. But the expectations that my mother had of me would not allow me to misbehave in public. It just wasn't acceptable. There were consequences. If I engaged poorly in public, there were consequences for it. And obviously it happened directly in the moment. For me, back in the day, I know today people say, well, you'll go to jail if you punish your children or if you discipline your children. Bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. No, you won't. You can discipline your children. You don't have to put your hands on your children to discipline them. There are things you can do to discipline your children. So again, this notion that we've lowered our expectations, we've kind of thrown our hands up and said, well, there's nothing I can do about the bad behavior of my child is ridiculous, right? So public service announcement, do a better job with your children. Raise your children, raise your expectations of your children so that they become functional members of our society.